sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Too bad.
Been, so trying to get all this set up and ready to roll.
Technology there.
Yes, I built this girl last night to do this job. It'll be posted up to Facebook very soon, Tristan. At the moment, hanging up the wrong match on the thumbnail, so I'm sorting something out. Let me just text it to you.
Coming low on yellow.
Yeah, Terry up. Yeah. Cancels anything as soon as it's copyright law.
What?
It's copyright law.
Are you filming something?
Yeah.
First Division?
YouTube and you look up W.A.E.B.F. No worries.
Come on, Flop. Come on.
30 seconds.
Come on, Robin.
You want to do some commentary, Wayne?
Good shot.
You might as well turn that round on our table. Great hit, Robin. Come on, Robin. Come on, mate. Great shot. Nice weight, Robin. Nice weight.
Come on, Flop. Not talking about them. Come on.
No joke. Absolutely everywhere.
Come on, Flop. Let's go.
I had Susie and all that over there talking when what's her name was playing in the final. You know, when you guys were all sitting when we were playing against Brownie. And Susie, I could hear every word they were saying.
Where's your microphone?
On there. So be careful.
30 seconds.
Well, then what do you hear?
just waiting for you.
So that's on.
Okay, guys, how you going? It's Wayno. Down here, we're watching the First Division final between Cannington Pot Black and Northbridge Pot Black. Cannington Pot Black have taken the first frame. Trishan Masang won the first frame. So we have Robin Saab shooting at the table at the moment. Robin's got a few choices. I'd be thinking pushing the black and pushing the red over the pocket so he can't push the black down. Is that right? You can hear all right?
Yeah, but he's
Set him up, I'm ready. Must have been touching the yellow. I didn't hear that, but the way Paul McLean just played that shot. Sorry guys, I've got to go. I've got to go and play Ross Fraser. Okay, my call on the game tonight, Kennington by 2 frames. Okay, bye.
Hello guys and welcome to the First Division final. I couldn't find anyone else to commentate, so it looks like I'm doing it myself. That's what I'm trying to listen and turn it down as I go, because that's why I need someone here so I can hear it and turn it down. Okay, looks like Nick's been snookered. Great shot there by Nichu. Once he gets this ball, he's got rid of all the dead balls. He's opted to play the snooker. Looks like a good line. Not a bad outcome. That's a great shot there. He's got to try and get a nice kiss on this. played perfectly. Three all. And the next game we've got is Robin versus Alan.
I've got Thursday, Friday. I've decided I'm giving myself tomorrow off, and I've got Friday. I'll go to the I'm allowed to do that shit because I'm the boss. I'm just gonna answer phone calls and distribute my 2 drivers tomorrow and relax. Oh yeah, and I'm having lunch with my adopted little sister over there tomorrow. I was thinking about fucking opening my mouth. I was thinking about opening my mouth and maybe take on Adrian or somebody stupid like that.
Alan's fouled on the break. But because it's a break, Robin only gets 1 shot. To give you guys a bit of a heads up on how these teams are played. The Pup Lake Cannington has finished on the top of the ladder, and Pup Lake Northbridge finished 4th. And last week was a killer of a match against the boys and Northbridge. It went down to a playoff, and Northbridge prevailed. Robin playing a containing shot there. He's come out pretty lucky there with that shot.
They have to make a decision before the playoffs start. Otherwise, you guys aren't playing right.
Great shot there by Robin.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's written up. I read it differently. I read it. No, they have to make a decision before the playoffs. He's after you. He's after you. No, he's in front of him. He said you can play the playoffs. Play the 10 both don't. If they both don't go, you would play.
So Robin's in a commanding position here. So let's see how he can finish this frame off.
Ideally, it's not even ground in play. So jump. Same people. David Dolan. Yeah. It's a nice set out. Andy Dolan got a run. Lots of shots. You know where David Dolan plays golf? Everton. For like 20 years. Killing left and right, ain't he? Bloody very important. Yeah, same position. Like to see someone eating with the best position.
Alan really needs to
I don't
get some sort of cover on something here. He could play the red down the rail to try and cover the black going into the middle pocket,
That's bullshit. It's never how it's worked. They can't change
or
it.
even cover the front of the black. It's not a bad shot, but he's left the black on.
Just on the outside. They answer themselves, don't they? Oh god, I just had one fucking drink. Fuck.
Here, if Robin can get through to play the plant on the top right hand corner of the table as we're looking at it, then he can play the opposite balls on the opposite side. He's played to open the black up, and he has opened the black, but he's actually killed his yellow in between those reds there.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says that.
needs to do here is he needs to try and get some cover on that black, or he needs to try and cover one of these top bags and get the black up here and get some control in this game, because at the moment all Robin's balls are on except for that one yellow, but it's not going to buy him a lot of time. Yeah, he's still left the black open for that middle pocket. The only good thing about this is that he can't play the yellow ball in between the reds there, which makes it difficult for him. He has to actually put one of the balls that are on, or he has to foul and push his yellow out. It's a brilliant shot he's fouled, but he's killed at least 3 of Alan's balls. Alan's in some serious trouble here. He really needs to get some sort of control. He needs to cover the black or lay up a really good snooker, but you might see Al play this red down in front of these yellows to try and just make it a little bit more difficult for Robin. Oh wow, that's an absolutely brilliant shot. Now what Al can do is run the red down to cover the pocket and snooker Robin from his yellows at the same time. That's a brilliant shot there by Robin. He's taken control of the black's pocket again. I don't even think you can double that. Robin might opt to play the plant here, play the yellow onto the yellow. Still no real harm done. Alan's got 2 dead balls there. If he can play the red that he's closest to off the yellow in a way that it covers that corner pocket on the top left hand side of the screen, he can keep himself in the game here. It's not a bad shot. It's definitely made it a lot harder for Robin.
Score, eh? 4-3.
Yes.
Yeah, it's taken a long time to get settled, don't you? Get behind.
It's a brilliant shot there by Robin. He's still on the wrong angle to try and get back on the black. He can opt to play the double to hold for the black to the corner.
Come on, Robin.
He's tried to check it up and land back on the black and just run a little bit too far and snookered himself. Well, here's Alan's chance. Let's see how he's going to go about this. Can play a nice little shot here and play the ball off the bottom rail and kick both balls off and leave a nice little tight snooker. Great shot. Total has been granted, which means Robin can't hit the black ball. by calling total, it means that Robin doesn't have to contact the ball after hitting the black. He can just roll off the bottom rail and roll into the black if he wants, and it wouldn't be a foul. Foul, 2 visits to Allen. Allen's making light work of these balls. Oh, he's just landed just short.
She wasn't the one I gave $20 to, but
Brilliant finish there by Allen. Great finish. And that makes Pop Black Northbridge 5-4 up. And now we have Nick versus Darren.
you used to get knocked out in straight sets in finals, 6-7 and stuff. So
Great break there by Nick. And he's potted a yellow ball.
Mum and Dad just bought a property that I'm going to rent off them. Got it up cheap, so full shed, big games and that on it, so we set it up for pool tables, centre table.
Nick has taken the red balls.
Sell out of there as well.
He can cut the bottom ball onto the bottom corner pocket. A little bit of luck there to play the jaws and not go in off.
It's hard to find a place to put one too.
That's a great pot there by Nick. He's bridging over top of the black ball. He's got to cut the red in fine. I don't know what ball he's going to land in. He's opted to play a bit of a containing shot. He's really wanted to get that red ball behind that yellow. It's a great pot there by Nick. If he's landed nice and straight on this red, he can just roll it in the middle. Pop the ball on the top corner, leave him the right angle to get back down for the black in the left corner. Nick just wants to land with a bit of angle here so that he can get back out from the final red onto the black for the bottom corner. And Nanda wins another frame on the other table, which makes it 5-all. It's a great hit by Nick, but I think he wanted to come up a bit higher than that. He looks like he's going to have to screw out now. That's a brilliant shot. And the black to take Cannington 6-5 up. Oh, he's missed the pot and given Darren a chance. Darren's opted to back himself and leave himself the long pot on the yellow instead of bringing the white back down closer to the ball. And he's missed the yellow. And the black ball to take Northbridge 6-5 up. Brilliantly executed. Northbridge 6-5 up. That's Manda versus Allen. Manda's been playing well tonight. He's won 2 frames that he's played. Didn't split very well there for Manda. Just managed to get a red ball in, so let's see how he goes. Here in World 8 Ball rules, Manda can pick or choose whether he wants to have the reds or the yellows. He's nominated the yellows, which means he has to pot a yellow or it's open table. So he's potted the yellow and he's secured the yellows. He's got a bit lucky there with the double kiss and left it so Mando can only play these 2 balls that are in the middle of the table. And Mando has fouled. Nothing has contacted a cushion, which gives Allen 2 visits. looks like he's cutting us the top corner bag. You better be careful Ian off here. Now you might see Al opt to play the red ball on the left hand side of the table down and cover the bottom pocket where the yellow ball is. Which gives Alan a bit of security now. And I was looking to see if he can play an intentional foul here and take a bit of control. Oh, went straight behind. That's a brilliant shot. Mandar's played a great shot there. He's forced Alan to play one of the balls on the pocket. He cannot see either of the other balls. So you'll probably see Al try and... Now Alan's left a gap there where Mandar can now play his yellow ball onto the pocket or behind the pocket. Behind the red ball. Johannes winning on the other table there, taking it to 6-all. That's a brilliant shot there by Mandar. He's covered the red ball from potting into the corner. So Alan probably just play the ball and try and push the yellow back out. Great shot. So Mandar's back in the same situation again where he's got to try and get some sort of control of the table. He's covered the red at the top of the table, but it still goes in the middle. You might see Alan have a go here. Alan's just made his ball easier to pot. Great shot there by Mandar. If Mandar plays this yellow into the middle pocket and he plays it in the right way, he can cannon the black and push the yellows towards the bottom pocket. But you're chancing it to a bit of luck here because the black is going to push towards the red's pocket. Unless he tries to roll through, he does that. That yellow doesn't look like it pots into the middle that he was just looking at. So there you go, he's looking at it now. He's looking at if you can cannon the black on the very outside, he'll push the yellows toward the pocket. He can either take control of the pocket or all depends on how they land. He's hit the wrong part of the ball and he's given himself a chance because I think this yellow doubles in the middle and he can top through to then play the yellow underneath the red. And the kick shot. We'll definitely have a go at finishing off now. All these balls are wide open. Now I'll play this red ball into the corner and try and bring the white ball up high above the red into the middle so that he can roll the red in the middle and get on the red by the black just before the black. He's just having a look there exactly where he's got to go. He wants to be high on this ball so that he can just roll it in the middle. That's absolutely perfect. Al can just roll this in natural angle and he'll be sitting nice on the red. He wants to be lower on the red rather than higher so he can screw up for the black. But I don't think he'll have any problems here. Great shot. Oh, very, very nice little kiss there to leave himself. Nice little black to take it to 7-6 Northbridge. Northbridge just keeping their nose in front at the moment. Robbins dumped the white. Oh, Neves played a brilliant shot there and potted the red and opened the other red up. If he can screw into this yellow that he's closest to and get on the one to the middle, this could be the end of the match. End of the frame, sorry. Oh, that's a brilliant shot by Nee. Nee's been a solid player all year, and not only does he play really well on the pool table, he's a brilliant snooker player. Roll the red in and he's got himself a nice little straight black. Brilliant pull by Nee there. Great out. Which takes Northbridge 2 frames ahead for the first time in the match. Is this a sign of something? Can pop like Cannington bring it back? Next we've got Tristan versus Darren. Darren to break. On the other table over there, it looks like Ben versus John Batchelor. And I think, yeah, Ben just left John on it. John potted nice black to take him 9-6. Pop out Kennington need to win a few frames in a row here to try and bring it back. And we've got Tristan and Darren on this table and Johannes and Paul McLean on the other table. Brilliant break there by Darren. He's potted a yellow. Oh, that's stiff. Darren has actually landed touching the yellow ball off the break. He has a little giggle to himself because he can't believe it. Darren's potted a yellow, which means he can actually nominate yellows and just play away if it's touching the ball. But I haven't heard anyone call touching balls, so it must not be touching. Tristan's on the red balls. A little bit of a discussion about what just went on there, if Darren had actually nominated yellows, and yes he had. Because he potted a ball on the break, a yellow ball on the break, he's automatically yellows. Then he hit the yellow before he hit the red. Nice out. Nice out. Very nice. So Darren's tried to play a bit of a containing shot there and double the yellow back onto Tristan's pocket. If he's actually covered it, that's a brilliant shot. And Tristan's in fighting mode. Very unlucky there by Darren. Tristan 2 shots, ball in hand. Now all Tristan has to do is get to those 3 reds in that bottom or top right hand corner of the screen as we're looking at it. If he can get that yellow out of there, which it looks like he can, then he's got a good chance of running this table, which is what Kennington need right at this very moment. That was a very risky shot played by Tristan there. He needs to play a shot that clears those 2 balls out and leaves him on the other red to the corner. I don't think he can from where he's at. Maybe a push shot, but you've got to be very close not to. He's only got 1 ball out. Tristan's in a bit of trouble here. I think he played the double kiss of red towards the yellow, but he's actually hit it on the wrong side and opened it up. If Darren can double this yellow into the middle, then all his balls are on. And that is a brilliant shot. One good plant could see Darren turn this frame around. Take it home. Darren's in no hurry. He's got control of the table, and Tristan's got a lot of work to do right now. It's very hard to cover the black here, and all Darren's balls are wide open. Tristan has to try and cover or kill one of Darren's balls, make it hard for him to go out.
What's the score now?
9-6 to Northbridge. Tristan's opted to try and cover the yellow ball in the corner, and it looks like he has actually got good coverage on it. But here Darren can actually play the yellow into the top corner bag and then play the yellow back down and open the pocket back up. But he doesn't have to do anything spec here. Tristan's got a lot of work to do. Darren can pick and choose what he wants to do here. But it's actually turned out to be quite a decent shot. If Darren lands on the bottom rail, can he pot the yellow? I think that's what he's trying to do. Very small space to land it. Oh, he's played that exceptionally. That's a brilliant shot. Now all Darren has to do is make sure he screws to get the white ball right out. Beautiful shot. And Northbridge have gone 4 ahead. Okay, next up on the table, it looks like we've got Nick Mabbitt versus Mark Allender, with Mark Allender to break. Just want to say thank you to all the guys that are commenting on the stream and the commentary. It's all your feedback is very welcome. Please let me know if there's anything, if it's too loud or too quiet, or how the stream's going, because all your feedback helps us give you a better feed.
Score.
10-6 to Northbridge.
Really?
Northbridge just won 4 on the trot.
Can you just let me know when it's getting close? Because I've got to put some garlic bread in the oven.
No problems at all. That was an absolutely massive break. He's plotted 1 yellow and 1 red. 2 reds. He's opted to play for the yellows. Mark's going to really have to get into this ball to get around. He's done it, but he hasn't left himself much. That's a brilliant shot there. Here, to me, the shot to play is to play off the cushion and pot the bottom yellow, kicking the other yellow open. Oh, he's just hit it too thin. He needed to hit the cushion first. But he's lined the plant up perfect. If Nick's on it now, he can play that red to the corner. He must not be. Nick really wanted to come up higher then and be on that red by the black so he can put it down on that bottom corner pocket. Now he's putting another ball. That's a brilliant shot. Oh, he's just rolled a touch too far. I think putting that ball there has just made it a little bit harder, but I don't think it will cause many issues if he can hit the outside yellow ball, because that plant's on and the other ball will be on afterwards. Well, he's not on it. Mark's given Nick a shot here because that red does actually go onto the pocket, and I think it even pots. So one good plant here and it could be Nick's frame. Nick's got a bit of control now. great little shot there by Mark. That had to be very good pace control to come off the rail and just hit the yellow and then contact the rail again. So he's played that well. And Nick's done the same. That's a brilliant shot. Mark can just double the outside yellow out. Oh, he's going to play it again. No one's clean into the corner pocket, and Mark's having a look as to say that looks like that rolled off. It didn't look like it rolled off to me though. That looked clean. Oh, he's just made a hand signal as to say it rolled off, so I'm not sure. I think he hit that ball just a little bit too hard for it to roll off. Nick has taken foul snooker and nominated a top yellow ball. And played an exceptional shot. Absolutely exceptional shot. Now with a foul snooker in our rules, it means that because Mark fouled and snookered him, Nick can nominate one of Mark's balls as his ball for one shot, which allows him to pot it and keep his two shots, which is what he did. He potted the yellow ball and screwed down the table. So any of you that are a little bit confused from that, it's to stop people being able to be advantaged by fouling and snookering someone. And that's a very, very smart shot. He's played the red in a way that he's always going to be back on it for his second shot to get himself prime position for the black. The room's gone quiet. And Nick pots the black. Cannington pot black, get one back. 7-10. Let's have a watch and see. That looks... On the other table in the back, it looks like Paul McLean was on his final ball before the black. And he's left the red on the hole. He's having a good look at it. He's got to play the red in a way here that he double kisses the black to get back on it, which I think he should be fine if he plays it fine enough. Oh, he's opted to just play the nice little tight push the red on the pocket. It's Ben Tizer versus Ni Chu. And Ben is broken. And he's potted a red ball on the break. Johannes has played a brilliant shot on the back table there.
Stuff it. Don't worry about covering it. Get rid of it. See, that's how I used to play and everyone you should have put it up. Get on with it. Yeah, that's it. I reckon too. Oh, is that what the magic cue was? That's the dirty sneak. Look at that.
So steady. Such a brilliant potter. And he's going to play this yellow ball on the left-hand kind of rail now, down the rail. He's going to play it at a weight, so it just goes either in or it sits over the pocket. Brilliant shot. And looks like he's going to play the double back to try and get himself in a position where he can actually get some control. Beautiful shot. He still needs to get some sort of control on this table. Looks like he's looking at the red. Maybe the red cuts underneath the yellow. He's just gone and had a look. Let's have a look. All Knee's balls are on. You might see Knee here go out. We just watched him put out a magnificent table before. Awkward bridging. Let's see how steady he stays. So steady. Didn't move a muscle. Knee might just play this yellow off the bottom rail and back out and take the yellow by the red up into the top corner pocket. It's just rolled too far where he's not on that yellow. So Knee's going to now have to try and pot this yellow in the corner, in the top left-hand corner, and get position high on the yellow to put it in the corner. Over on the back table, Johannes is on the black ball. And he's wonders it remaining. Brilliant ball by Johannes there. Which makes it 8-10 to Northbridge. Cannington has won the last two. They are here to fight. Johanna's playing a brilliant tactical game there and prevailing.
In the middle of the pitch.
Sorry about that, just had a little bit of a chat to Johannes there. He was talking about his frame with me. Ben's on the Reds, and they're all on. So let's see how he goes about it. Looks like Ben's lining up to cut and go around the black. Oh, he's underhit it, but he's actually left himself on the bottom left-hand red on the table. So, second prize. You can play this in a way as a bit of a shot to nothing and try and put the white on the right-hand rail. Like so. Now Neve's a brilliant putter, and I'm looking at that yellow and I don't think it goes. I don't actually think it goes. It looks to me like it hits the left-hand jaw at the... yeah, I'm looking at it now on the actual table. It only just hits the left-hand jaw. He has to hit this perfect. Oh, he's over. That's beautiful. Wow, what a shot. That was a brilliant shot. Just goes to show I can't see as good as Nichu, but I wasn't directly behind the shot. And Knee deposits the black to take Northbridge to 11-8 up. This is a race to 16 here tonight, guys. The grand final of First Division. As I said before, Cannington went all the way through and finished in first place, and Northbridge finished in fourth place. And last week against the boys, I only got to watch the final 5 frames, but I tell you what, there were some big blacks, and it went down to a decider, and it was a killer of a decider. And Northbridge won by 1 frame, and now they're into the grand final. Pop Black Cannington only lost 4 matches the whole season. Pop Black Northbridge lost 5 and drew 2. We've got Nick Mabbott versus Alan on our table. Nick spotted red and nominated reds. Nanda has got another frame for Pop Black Cannington against Darren. It's 9-11. Pop Black are here. Pop Black Cannington are here for a fight. They are not going out fighting. Not going out without a fight. I'll tell you what, I still reckon this match is going to go to the wire. Two exceptional teams. Nick there decided not to use the rest, and he hasn't actually got on the other red. He's going to have to play the big cat on the red and come around. This is a big shot.
Come on, Alan.
On the other table, it looks like we've got Johannes versus John Batchelor. Alan's tried to force the white into the pocket, and he's missed the pot, but he's come fortunate.
That's a great hit. Good shot. Well done. Great shot.
Nick's played an exceptional shot there, and now both his red balls are accessible and potable. Alan has a pretty good shot here where he can play the yellow that he's closest to off the rail and off the red into the corner, bottom corner left hand bag, and top the white through and get in prime position to put his balls out. He hasn't topped it, he's just stunned it.
Come on, my net. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, buddy. Come on, Nick.
I'm not quite sure what Alan was trying to do there, but Nick's actually got a natural angle to get onto his onto his red ball. He just cuts this in fine and he's straight in between the gaff onto the bottom red. Oh, he's missed the red altogether. Wow. Well, Alan has a very good chance here. Alan's missed the first shot. Alan hasn't actually hit it far enough to cover the pocket, and Nick can now pot that red ball. But Nick still has to think about what he's doing here, because he has to navigate the ball down to the bottom half of the table to get on the red. Play too much top, and it will spin on the cloth and won't come down like so. When you're playing that shot, you actually want to play more to the middle of the ball than top, so that the white comes further down the table. Okay, Alan has 2 shots and he's got 4 yellows and a black. Alan looks like he's got a nice little bit of angle here. All he has to do is play a nice little stun to land on the yellow into the top right hand corner. He rolls this yellow into the top right hand corner and he should be nice and natural angle onto the yellow ball to finish the game. He's run just a little bit too far, but he can play a nice little screw shot here and come for the black in the same pocket. And he's done it with his left hand. Well played by Alan. It was a bit of a scrappy frame, but we always get them. It's all about how well you handle the pressure and you bounce back. Next we have who is it? Looks like it's Tristan. It's Tristan versus Paul McLean. 12-10. Johannes won on the other table. The yellow that Paul's closest to doesn't go. It looks like it just hits past the jaw. So it'll be interesting to see what Paul decides to play here. He could play the yellow in the middle of him up to the top or the bottom left-hand corner. No, looks like he's trying to squeeze the plant. Tristan doesn't look like he has any trouble reds here. He's just got to navigate the white ball correctly, and you could see him go out. Robin looks like he's on the yellow to the middle bag on the back table there. If he gets it, he's could have a good chance of winning that frame. Tristan's up to play the double and cover the yellow's pocket. Hasn't quite got it, but the white leave is brilliant. Paul doesn't have a lot on. Robin's nailed the yellow in the middle. He's looking good for the black in the middle bag to take it to 11-12. Great pot by Robin. 11-12 to Northbridge. Cannington has closed the gap. Tristan's just trying to plan out the table, map the out. As everyone knows, mapping the out is one of the most important things of pool. He's covered the bottom corner bag, but I think he's left Paul on the yellow to the opposite corner. It's a very hard shot to try and cover the pocket. And he hasn't tried to put it. He's tried to pot it and get on the yellows, and he's been unfortunate. And he looks like he is snookered, but he's not totally can hit the yellow. What a leave on the white ball. The white ball is not touching the red. So Tristan playing nice little tight snooker in here. Great shot. Pole's covered Tristan's red there in the top right hand corner. Pole's played a brilliant shot there and covered Tristan's red into this bottom left hand corner pocket. You'll probably see Tristan play the full table double here. Paul hasn't played a very great shot there, and what Tristan can do is he can play this red off the cushion and into the yellow, and go out if all the balls lay right afterwards. That's the shot. Hasn't landed amazing for Tristan. but the red does go in the corner. And his most difficult ball is the one that's closest to the black. Looking at this, it'll probably be your last ball.
Come on, Kennington.
As he can get to it earlier. Well, he's cued straight across that. And I think he's landed a little bit fortunate and covered Paul from getting onto the yellow he's closest to. Whether or not this yellow that Paul's aiming at now goes behind the red, we're just about to find out. Oh, that's a bad shot. Very unlucky, but they're not easy shots to play, and when you're queuing over top of a ball like that, very, very hard shot to execute. Tristan's having a look and see if he can play the red he's closest to and open all the reds up so he can go out in the second on the second shot. So play the red off the red, open the black up, open them all up, be on the red to the middle pocket. It's a brilliant shot. He should now here be able to just play a nice little stun shot for the red on the right of the black. Roll that in, roll the last red in, and the black has 3 pockets, 4 pockets it can go into. Right where his cue is now, that's where he wants to land. Oh, he's played the cannon. He must have had a lot more angle than I thought. Play the outside ball here and just drift off the side rail and back out. At a pretty much perfect angle to pop the red and land on the black to the middle. Great shot there, Tristan. And the black to the middle, and that will take it to 12 all. As I said, this match looks like it's going to go to the wire. Great black.
Come on, Kennington. Come on, boys.
On the back table, we've got Manda versus Nietzsche and Ben Tizer versus Darren coming on this table with Darren to break. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, and the commentary's not too bad. Definitely do appreciate you watching the stream and supporting us. A little bit of friendly banter going on in the background there. Just want to do a shout out to Paul Stat, who we've been using here in W.A.E.B.F for all our recording of our scores, and right now you could actually go to lsview.poolstat.net.au and see the scores live updated as they're played. The guys at Poolstat have done a magnificent job and taking the sport to the next level by being able to cut out all the scorebooks and score sheets and have all the results and stats and everything live. So if anyone wants that link, I've put that link on the messages on this feed. Ben's looking very good to going out here. If he can play this plant but leave that red there as the final ball, he'll make the black ball to the top right hand corner much easier. But I don't think it does look like he's got angle, so he might be able to. That's brilliant. That's all he needs. He may have too much angle to actually play the red on the right hand middle of the table into the middle and land on the rail. So he's got two options here. He can take the ball and just put on the middle pocket now, or he can cut this ball along the rail. Oh. He might even be screwing off the top rail and back down. Oh, look at that. What an exceptional shot. Here all Ben has to do is roll the red ball in the middle pocket and he'll be on the black. He's just got to make sure he doesn't hit the jaw. These shots look really easy, but they're extremely hard. You have to play them more full than you think. That's exceptional. And the black to take Cannington 13-12 up. Let's see how still Ben can stay while he puts this black. Great shot. Very well done. And the crowd's getting louder here as Cannington take one frame ahead of Pop Black Northbridge. They've been one behind most of the frame, and this is their first time getting a lead. I wonder if they can take it to 2. Well, the man to do it is Johannes versus Mark Allender. Nichu in the back table has been snookered. He's tried to play a triple with the white ball and pot the black and gone inside of it and scratched the white, giving Manda 2 shots on the reds. Two visits, I should say. This is a good chance for Cannington to go 2 frames ahead and right at the right time. Johannes to break. Huge break by Johannes there. Yellow ball potted. Mando's left a red on the bottom pocket. Is he going to opt to play the double and double the red onto the other red, or pot the red in the corner and try and get the white to either develop the red or land on it? Oh, he's got another red at the top of the table too. So he's played to develop it and he's missed the develop. 'Manda fluking the ball and putting his hand up to say I'm sorry, and pots the black to go 14-12 up. $14-12 to Cannington pot black. And on the back table we have Nick Mabbott versus Paul McLean.
Seconds.
If Mark rolls the yellow into the middle pocket, leaves himself the correct angle, he might be able to get onto the yellow to develop the one travel yellow he's got there, which is frozen to the red ball. He's just got to hold the white. Looked like he was going to put it in the middle, but then he just changed his mind and decided to put it for the corner. And he hasn't covered the bag. Johannes has got two choices here. He can play the red along the bottom rail and cover the top right hand corner. And that hasn't worked out very well. You might see Mark here play the yellow off the planted yellow and put it on the pocket, like so. He hasn't covered the pocket, and it looks like if Johannes puts the red into the top left pocket, he can actually put the other red off the yellow and open the pocket up. Brilliant shot there by Johannes, just playing a containing shot and taking control of that bottom or top right hand corner pocket. So Mark's playing the kick shot to push the yellow onto the red and cover the pocket. That's a very brave shot, and he's pulled it off well. I don't know whether or not Johannes can double kiss the red out. It's very hard to tell. He's tried and he's potted one of Mark's balls. And he's left the white quite safe on the bottom rail, which was very fortunate. You'll probably see Mark here try to play the double back underneath the yellow. And that's worked out brilliantly. Couple of lucky kisses there, but that's the game of pool. play the plant here and just leave the loose red yellow to get up onto the top yellow for the black in the corner. Oh, very lucky kiss there. That's 3 lucky kisses in a row. The guy might need to buy a lottery ticket. It looks like Mark's got the angle here where he just a soft screw and he'll have the black in the middle pocket. I think he's got too much angle to try and hold for the top pocket, for the corner. Yeah, nice little soft screw shot. And beautifully for the middle bag. A lot of movement. Beautiful shot. Well played, Mark. Mark winning that frame brings it to 14-13, and Top Black Northbridge are back in the fight. In the top corner pocket, it looks like Paul is on the black ball, and this ball to make it 14-all. What an exciting match. It looks like it's going to go all the way to the wire. Two very strong teams facing off against each other. Paul has hit the black, and he's missed the black into the bottom corner pocket, leaving Nick Mabbitt a shot on the red balls. On this table coming up, we have Tristan Masang versus Alan. And in the back corner there, Nick's played a nice little snooker.
Come on, Tristan. Come on, Tris. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Let's go, Nick.
Tristan breaks and he puts a yellow ball.
Come on, Tristan. Come on, buddy. Come on, Nick.
And Tristan likes that break. He's got a little spring in his step. Red balls have been nominated. Tristan's spotted the red and killed the yellow in the same shot. That's a very smart shot. It looks like he's only got one bad red, which is the one on the right hand side of the black as we look at the screen.
Shot, Nick. Come on, buddy. Come on, Nick.
And Paul's played a brilliant double black on the back and the back table there to take it to 14-all. And on that table, we now have Robin Saab versus John Batchelor. Al's just played a bit of a containing shot there and just pushed Tristan's red to the rail. Very clever shot there by Al. He's put the white on the very bottom rail and he's covered the red from going into the top left-hand corner. Very clever shot. Unlucky. Al wanted that to sit. He didn't want to pot that.
Let's go, buddy. Come on. Come on, Robin.
Tristan just trying to leave Alan on the wrong side of the ball so that he can't do much with them. I think he was trying to also aim to get a snooker behind that red on the rail, but I don't think he's done much damage. It doesn't look like he's really got much of a shot here. He most definitely did not want to pot that ball. Total being called. And total is granted, which means Alan cannot hit any of his yellow at all, not even the finest side. .30 seconds has been called. Alan only has a minute to play his shot. Big decision, big scoreline. Oh, that is a magnificent shot. Absolutely magnificent shot from where it landed.
Come on, Tris. Come on, Tristan. That's a great shot.
Tristan's played a reaching shot and cut it in perfect line, but just not enough pace. Giving Alan the chance to roll this in. If he can roll it in dead weight, he might be able to hold for the angle. Oh, he's gone too far. He's gone way too far. He really needed to be holding for that shot. He can either now play to come off the top rail and come back out for it, or try and screw into it, or even around it. But he really wanted to have much less angle than what he's got now. I think the best option he's got here is to play off the top rail and come back up for it.
30 seconds.
He doesn't like it. He's jacking up. Oh. He's decelerated through the shot. I don't think he'd have made his mind up what he wanted to play. Now he's got to try and play the double. What he's got to be careful of here is that he's going to be pushing the red and the white across the path of the black.
Come on, Robin. Come on, Robin.
You've got to be very careful of the double kiss here. Oh, that's a great attempt.
Come on, then, Tristan. Come on, Tristan. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, Tristan. Good shot. Come on, Tris. Work it out. 30 seconds. Yes, Tristan. Come on, buddy.
So Tristan wants to clean the ball on the black's pocket up early. So what you'll see him do here is play the red into the corner. What is he doing? Oh, he's to play the snooker. Totals granted. Very smart shot. Tristan's just biding his time. If Alan doesn't hit the black, he gets 2 shots to clear the table up. All Alan can really do here is try to nestle the white right onto the black ball, or kill the black to the rail.
Come on, Tristan. Come on, Tristan.
Foul.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Tristan.
2 visits to Tristan.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Tristan.
So Tristan's shot, playing the snooker, is paid off every now and then. Just waiting that one shot can really pay off.
Come on, Tristan.
Tristan rechecking the line,
Nice shot, Robin.
just composing himself,
Come on, Tris. Let's go.
making sure of everything.
30 seconds.
red ball rattles into the pocket. Tristan wipes the sweat away from his forehead. Tristan here, if he can roll this red ball into the middle pocket and get on the top rail, he can get rid of the ball on the black's pocket and get back into the middle of the table to clear him up. Oh, he's missed the pot.
Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy. Good for you.
The way that Tristan's going, he's going to have to play the ball that's on the pocket last, which we don't want to be doing. But I don't think he's got much of a choice now to try and get on the ball that's on the black's pocket. He's either got to leave himself on the rail or he's got to try and push this ball into the pocket with side.
Come on, buddy.
It's not worth the while now. He's better off just playing it last and coming off the rail. Off the rail, off the side rail and back out onto the black.
Come on, Tris. Come on.
Just stuns us in.
That's it, Tristan. Come on, buddy.
All he's got to do here is just come off the rail where his cue is and back out into the middle of the table. You don't even have to go anywhere near the middle pocket. Just the middle of the table is all you want. He's hit it. He's under hit it. It's a common fault with that shot where people are worried about going off in the middle, so they undercut it and cut it thin. He's still got himself a chance at the double in the middle here. And he's potted it. Cannington pot black 15, Northbridge 14. And his final frame on the back table. If pot black Northbridge win, 15 all. If Cannington win, they take home the gold. Nice little containing shot there by Darren. If you guys can't see, as we can see the live table here, there's actually a red in front of the middle pocket. So this is going to be a very tight call to whether or not it's a foul snooker or not. The foul snooker looks like it has been granted. He's nominated the yellow ball on the pocket. Because he's had foul snooker, it means that he can actually nominate one of John's balls as his ball for one shot, which means that he can actually pot this yellow if he wishes. How's the time going, I wonder? And Robin has potted the yellow ball, which means that he still has the second visit. Great little double kiss there by Robin. Now all he has to do is roll the red in and land. It looks like he has to land pretty much exactly on the bottom rail. Let's see if we can zoom in for you guys and get right into that table. There you go. Oh, he was able to actually pot the red ball behind the black. Pot the red ball and still has two visits. Only one visit remaining actually. So what does he opt to do here? Does he opt to play the face cut double for the corner? He's looking at the face cut double. He's got to make sure he gets the yellow out of the way. And he's nailed the black in the corner to win the First Division Grand Final. Cannington takes out the win, 16-14. Amazing black ball to finish off the game. No better way to do it. Very well done, Cannington Pot Black. Huge pull. Very well played. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to our live stream and watching our grand final of First Division. If you're interested in watching a really good match, I'll be in Geraldton on Friday night recording the $18,000 cash match between Rusty Wheeler and Luke Foster. Hope to bring you some great pool and some amazing commentating down there, and it sure should be a good match. And if you're in Geraldton, pop on down to the Italian Club and come watch the match. This will be a match of a lifetime to watch. It's not very often that you get someone from New South Wales travelling to Western Australia to play against one of our best players. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great night.